Hello everyone, I have some notes to help you with page 270, 14 through 19. We have the quadratic formula again, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. That's the standard form of a quadratic equation. If you have the standard form of a quadratic equation, you can apply the quadratic formula, which is x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2 times a. So here, if we look at this example 1 here, we cannot apply the quadratic formula because we do not have it in standard form. We have to have 0 on the right hand side of the equal sign. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 250 to both sides. So I get x squared plus 55x plus 250 equals 0. Now I can apply the quadratic formula because I have an a which is 1, a b which is 55, and a c which is 250. Okay, so x is equal to negative 55 plus or minus the square root of 55 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 250, all over 2a, which is 2 times 1. Okay, so that is x equals negative 55 plus or minus square root 55 squared is 3,025. And 4 times 1 times 250 is 1,000. All over 2. Okay. Now we can simplify this yet again. That is negative 55 plus or minus the square root of 2,025 all over 2. And the square root of 2,025 is 45. Okay, so that is negative 55 plus or minus 45 all over 2. So it's either negative 100 over 2 or it is, let's see, negative 55 plus 45 is 10, or it's going to be negative 10 over 2. So your solutions are going to be negative 50 or x equals negative 5. Okay. Next one, we have 3x squared minus 4x minus 10 equals negative 8. In order to solve this, we have to, get it in standard form. We have to have 0 on the right-hand side. So we're going to add 8 to both sides here. We have 3x squared minus 4x minus 2 equals 0. Okay. After that, we have it in standard form. It's negative b, or a negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 4 squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. Okay. Simplifying, we have x is equal to 4 plus or minus 16 plus 24 all over 6. Okay, 16 plus 24 is 40, so that is x equals 4 plus or minus the square root of 40 over 6. That is the same thing as 4 plus or minus. Okay, 40 is 4 times 10, so we can factor out a 2. So that is the same thing as 2 plus or minus the square root of 10 over 3, because we can divide everything by a 2 here. And that's your final answer. And I got one more problem for you. Okay, sometimes you can get imaginary numbers, and that's what's going to happen here. So if you look at this problem, we have to get 0 on the right-hand side, so we're going to add 12x squared to both sides, plus 9x plus 15 equals 0. Now we have x equals negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a is the general formula. So x is equal to negative 9 plus or minus the square root of 9 squared minus 4 times 12 times 15 all over 2 times 12. Okay. That is x equals negative 9 plus or minus 81 minus, 12 times 4 times 12 times 15. I'm going to use the calculator. 4 times 12 times 15 is 720. All over 24. X equals negative 9 plus or minus 81 minus 720 is negative 639. All over 24. Okay, that is x equals negative 9 plus or minus. Okay, you can pull out an I out of this. And then that is the same thing as 9 times 71 all over 24. 9 is a perfect square, so we can factor out a 3. So that is x equals negative 9 plus or minus 3i root 71 over 24. And divide everything by 3. X is equal to negative 3 plus or minus I root 71 over 8.